Hi, I'm Bob with Wolfe Ridge. Guys, right now we are in the middle of a road trip across the country with the Fuelwood Splitta 600 and the Wolfe Ridge IC-16 and the Wolfe Ridge FC-16. We were at Widman's in St. Louis yesterday and we decided to do a little test towards the end of the video that I shot yesterday. That'll actually come out next week, but this week's will be showing how long it takes to fill up some IBC totes with the Splitta 600. Some nice oak. Martin is here with us all the way from the UK, from Fuelwood, and he's going to be running this setup solo, and we're going to see how long it takes to fill up one IBC tote. We've got a lot of, I would call, nice rounds behind us. This one is going to make some noise, for sure. You think so? But we got the IC filled. I would say the IC still got some room in it, but we're going to see how long it takes to fill. We got two IBC totes over there. We're going to fill one. I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to hit that start lever. One lever to get this thing going. So he turned that on down there. And now he's just going to run the IC by using that valve right there. And he'll keep things kind of staged up. See how he can go forward or backwards there? So I'm going to let him do his thing there, and we're going to get over here. There's Norm. What's up, Norm?
What's up?
We've got the FC-16 belt here, and that's working out really well. We might change a couple of things down here, but to get things to nest up better. But we got piles of oak coming out of the Splitta, and I'm going to see if I can get a better vantage point here too. Look at the cylinder in there. She's a beast. This U-shape set us up for a really good flow with this whole package for production. We just got one guy making sure that things are flowing here. And everything's running off of that one V-twin engine there on that PowerPack. This would be a 330 gallon IBC tote for reference, and a 270 right next to it. And we got some black walnut in here. Look at that. Going to see if I can get into the machine here, get a better look at. There was a pretty nasty one that we had, and I think it's this one right here. Let's see that make some noise. Right now we are about 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this video, or into this run, I should say, of the Splitta. This log right here was that double-headed one that, hear the machine grunt a little bit. Look at that, yeah. Look at that. Putting it to work. Hear this thing shift into its lower stage there, and we're gonna see what came out. Now there is a bunch of junk that came out of one of these, but still making a lot of good firewood too, and can't wait to see what comes out from that. So some of this stuff was kind of like rotted in the center. If we had the grizzly bars on, that could help too, sort some of that stuff out. We are at 4 minutes now. 4 minutes right now on filling this. And here's where we're at. So, look at this. This is going to be a big mound that comes out of here. That was that gnarly piece that was making all the noise and going into the lower gear. Good stuff. Let's grab a piece of that and look at it. Now, I don't want to be, I'd like to be more conservative on this here, so we're going to try to push this over a little bit. And right now, we are at 5 minutes into this run, trying to fill this IBC tote. I'm going to try to level things out a little bit. Got some more room. And got we're starting to drop down in there a little bit, but I really want to see this thing heaping full. Walk around, make another lap around the machine here. Martin's still keeping it fed. You see the IC is about, I don't say the IC was not completely full. You know, we had like one row in it, but you can see how much of it we've already emptied. And we are now at 6 minutes into this run of the Splitta 600. Look at that stuff. The better the rounds you put in, the better you're going to get out of it too. Stuff is got some nice oak. All right, so we're at 6 minutes and 30 seconds, and that's full. Granted, it's not stacked, you know, it's just piled in there. I'm gonna level it off here, and we're gonna work on filling the second one. So I'm gonna keep the video rolling while we do that. Look at this wood. It's just nice stuff coming out of there. And we are now at 7 minutes into this video clip. And every time I walk around here, there is less in the IC. Martin is doing a great job keeping this thing fed. Look at this this round here. That's a nice one. That one might make some noise, huh?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. And guys, we just have constant wood dropping out of this thing. Some nice oak. That one's still got some string hanging on there, but when the next one falls down, it should get taken away. There we go. Look at that. I'm gonna go back into the machine here. Really want to see it get to this one. That's a nice round right there. And we are now 9 minutes into this run with the Splitta 600. Yeah, good stuff. These oak rounds are really making some nice stuff. Look at this second IBC tote. Look at the wood that's in there. Take it out of there. Walk around one more time. We are now at the 10-minute mark. Just a little bit after the 10-minute mark here. And I'm gonna bring some more over here. Watch my hands. Make it so that we got some more room. And we have got an empty IC-16 here at 10 minutes and 45 seconds into this running session with the Splitta 600. Keep her going, Martin. Keep her going. We'll heap those. So we're going to heap those things. Now, one thing that you can see with this belt conveyor is sometimes if the wood lands sideways in there, like this piece, and earlier today we had the conveyor going the opposite direction, it doesn't work as well. So we got a change that we can make to this outlet on here that makes the wood fall out more diagonal, but it still grabs it straight really well. And now, like I said, this is a 330, that's a 270. We're at 11 minutes and 30 seconds. And we are at 12 minutes and we're at a stopping point now here because the totes are getting full. So I'm going to take my hand here and just drop that stuff out of there, get it over to the totes, and we'll shut the engine down and take a look at what we got here. 12 minutes and 20 seconds in as of this moment. Martin is doing the dirty work, picking stuff up off the ground. Take a look at this. This was 12 and a half minutes to produce this. And that was one guy at the basically controls of the machine. And all he was doing was making sure that stuff was going smoothly from the IC into the infeed belt on the Splitta 600. And what you really want to do is you want to have nice rounds going into a machine like this if you want to get the nicest quality firewood out of it. So if you've got tree service stuff that has, you know, some dead in the center, it's got, you know, dirt or whatever in it, look at all of the stuff that came off. We did run this machine the whole day, and I think this video is going to come out before the full day one does, but this is stuff that came out basically from the IC, you know, as we're feeding it into the Splitta 600. The benefit, or the good thing about that is that that stuff did not go into our split firewood. So as Norm was scooping up rounds from here, that was going, you know, all the dirt and stuff extra going on the ground right there. So basically, he was just making sure that this was doing its thing. You have potential that something could go sideways and something could stop the machine, and if it does, it's conveniently designed that this would open and it would stop, and then you can investigate and see what's going on in there. This chute will end up getting modified just a little bit. It doesn't need to be as long as it is, and there's some other stuff we're going to do to make it mate better with the conveyor, but this overall setup is working very well. And as you can see, that was an unedited 12 and a half minute run to fill up 2 full IBC totes. Now again, remember, these are not stacked, so this is a different measurement than what the stacked would be, but that's still a heck of a lot of nice bundle grade firewood in a short amount of time. Can't really complain about that. Granted, all the rounds were already cut and we had them loaded in the IBC, but as a one-man operation, it doesn't get much more efficient than that. And we're gonna get stuff packed up back on the trailer now, and we're heading to Ohio. Today we made, I think, 26 IBC totes at Norm's place here in St. Louis, and we filled a 7x16 dump trailer off of this, I'm gonna call it the Fuelwood Wolfe Ridge Firewood Production Center. And it worked very well. We've got some tweaks that we're going to do, and it's good to have the guys here from the UK, from Fuelwood, to see this machine working with some real American hardwood. If you'd like more information on any of these products, including pricing, tech specs, photos, videos, dealer locator, our event schedule, and much more, please check out the Wolfe Ridge website, www.wolferidgemfg.com. You can give us a call or send us an email. I want to thank you all for watching. As always, thank you for the support. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on what's next at Wolfe Ridge.